We are here with ruthless Robbie Lawler. And I don't know if I should be busting out the picture of you and I in 2001 as young kids. Should I bust this out in the interview and show the fans?
Do whatever you want to do. I'm not too worried about it.
Do you remember back in those days, way up in Montreal, coming up there and watching some of your fighters compete or friends compete in the ring back then?
Yeah, I do. It was freezing up there. It was really cold.
And now you're down in Florida enjoying the beautiful weather. Why the change back then when you decided to say, you know what, I'm going to go down there and just try and get better?
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to work with really good coaches to push me, change of pace, and let alone really, really good training partners, and lots of them, and the weather's nice.
Monty Cox told me in Montreal, he pulled me aside, he said, what did you think of Robbie's last fight, and what do you think about Robbie as he gets ready? And he went on this little, almost like a verbal diatribe, explained to me, Robbie's completely different at 170, Joe. You're going to see a completely different fighter. Lo and behold, you get to the octagon, you take on Josh Koscheck, and there was a ferocity that we hadn't seen probably in 10 years.
I just trained hard, and I was ready to go, and the ball bounced my way, and I took advantage of it.
Saturday night, you're taking on Rory MacDonald. Many people calling him the future of the welterweight division. Well, you're also there to stop that hype train. When you hear stuff like that, does it bother you, or is it just a matter of, you know what, people can say whatever they want, let's just step into the cage?
No, I'm not too worried about that. There's a reason why he's highly touted. I mean, look at what he's done, look at who he trains with, look at how he works out, look at how he performs. I mean, everything about him, he's awesome. That's why he's ranked high, and I'm looking for an opportunity to compete with him.
Competition is one thing. Is there anything that you see in him that is the most dangerous, or you have to be ready for everything for a guy like Rory MacDonald?
Yeah, he's highly ranked, so he's could do it all, so I have to be ready for all situations and be sharp.
People ask me all the time, what happens if Rory MacDonald wins and George St. Pierre wins? And my answer is always, what happens if Robbie Lawler wins and George St. Pierre wins?
That'll be an exciting fight for sure.
You think you deserve a title shot with a defeat over Rory MacDonald?
I mean, he's highly ranked, and if I look as impressive as I'm gonna, then I believe I'm knocking on the door at least.
This might be a silly question, but I have never had a chance to ask you this question. It's the final question I ask in all interviews, and I pretty much know what the answer is, but if you had a perfect fight on Saturday night, what would it be?
Just go out there and perform at my best and compete at a high level, and everything else will take care of itself, and I'll get the W.
You're not going to give me the knockout quote?
That's how I fight. You know how I win.
Thank you very much for your time, Robbie.
Thank you.
There he is, ruthless Robbie Lawler taking on Rory MacDonald Saturday night, UFC 167 at the MGM Grand.